Hey guys, today I wanted to share a story that's been going on around that basically short version is the new PS4 firmware update that just got released, version 9.0.0, that has fixed the that well-known CMOS battery issue that broke recently this year. So that means all of your physical games and your digital games, they will work on the system regardless if your CMOS battery is dead in the system and you don't have like PSN connected to it. So um, to reiterate, if you're unfamiliar, basically back, I think it was April this year, news broke out that this blew up on the internet that basically when the CMOS battery dies in your PS4, regardless of which version of the system you have, once that dies, basically all of your disc games, all your physical games and digital games, they would just stop working. You would be able to launch them and you would get to like a loading screen, but soon like almost every single game would just crash. Basically what the CMOS battery is, it's a tiny little battery inside the system that basically makes sure that your system clock is synced up to the current time, basically. It's the same exact battery that's inside like computers to where it does the same thing, just it syncs up your system clock and also your BIOS settings as well too. But other things that the battery did though, it basically helps sync the trophy system in the PS4 as well, and as a result, if that battery was dead and you were not connected to PSN, the trophy system would not be able to like sync properly, so it can like set it up for all like PS4 games, which nearly 100% of the library of the PS4 has trophies in it, and once it like detects that it couldn't like just sync up those trophies properly, the game would just instantly crash basically. But now that Sony, they got like plenty of pressure on the community from just the PlayStation community and the game collecting community, saying it's like, hey, this is a big problem because if this issue existed, that means in the future when PSN was shut down for the PS4 and your CMOS battery does not work in the system, then that means your entire collection of PS4 games would not work. They'd just be nothing but display pieces and you couldn't just take them out, put in your console and play them though. But now that they've released the new firmware, which again is 9.0.0, that seems to have fixed the issue, and I will, in the description, I will link a video of the YouTube channel Destruction Games, where he did show him testing it out with when he did not have his PS4 patched, and after he got it installed with the new firmware, of basically the issue that you can see in this video that it is completely fixed now. So yeah, overall, this is really good news for, game preservation here, because especially considering that when this news originally broke like a few months ago, when we kept reporting the issue to Sony, they just kept, saying like in support that we can't replicate this issue here. In a sense, so it could either go a few ways back then, either like the support team that they had no idea what was going on with this whole thing, and they were basically being told with bullet points of what to say to all of like customers and all that, or basically for like the engineering team, like they were aware of the issue, but they can't like report it to the people who can tell us, that they were working on it and all that. But yeah, it seems like, this new update has fixed that problem, and huge credit to Sony. Can't thank them enough for fixing that, because that would have been a very big problem in the future for sure, though. But that doesn't mean this issue is done, though, because this same CMOS issue still exists in the PS3 and the PS5 as well. Just the PS4 was the worst case between all three of these, where in the PS3's case, when the battery is dead, your physical games will still work, but all of your digital games you downloaded through PSN, all of those would not work. Now, I really hope they do consider fixing that, though. Just do like one more update for the PS3 that fixes that whole issue, because there still are some digital-only PS3 games you can only get on that store, which I think now I have pretty much all of them now. But yeah, they need to fix that still before those games like become like bricked, basically. The only way you would be able to play them is if you mod your console basically with custom firmware. And in the PS5's case, it varies between from what people have tested for like physical games. Some would work to a certain extent, and others just would not. And your digital games, like the other systems, they just would not work. So still keep talking about this problem here to Sony, that it still exists on these other consoles, and they just as need much fixing as PS4 here is, though. And not only thanks to Sony, but thanks to all you guys. You kept talking about this issue for months on end. Just keep telling Sony, to pressure them to fix this. And also thanks to like other people that went as far as like going out to buy like a brand new PS4 and just like disassemble it and take out the CMOS battery before turning it on for the first time to like prove that this issue was a legit thing overall. So yeah, I appreciate if you guys like to rate this video and do share it with other people to spread the news about this, that this issue does appear to be finally fixed for the PS4 here. Do check out Destruction Games video where he tested out the whole update here, that the issue is now fixed for it. And do subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. Till then, guys, see you next time.